Hello, welcome back. We're gonna do something quite a bit different today than what I normally do. Went down a hole this morning of reading limericks, and that led to me looking up YouTube videos on limericks. Yeah, it's the only poem that I really enjoy. I've ever really enjoyed. You got fucking haikus. What are those? What's a haiku? Nobody knows what a haiku is. Shut up, Leah. But the classic limerick, it's an Irish, I believe it's an Irish style, and it is. It's an Irish poem. Now, traditionally, limericks are sung, but I'm not going to be singing to you today. But I'm going to read you some of my favorite limericks that I've come across. Now, I haven't written any of these, but I did work on some of the wording as I wrote it down. You may hear the sweet, glorious sound of pages of a notebook turning, as I still write in a notebook. My favorite thing to do, some of my best ideas come by putting pencil to paper. And when I get daring, I put pen to paper. So I'm gonna start out with one of my favorite. No, it's my favorite limerick because it always reminds me of my dad. But this was one of his favorite limericks to tell us when I was a kid. There once was a man from O'Keefe who sat on his set of false teeth. He said with a start, "Well, bless me heart, I've bitten myself underneath." 'Twas once a man from Rangoon who dreamt of farting his way to the moon. Seems he flopped as a rocket, he shit in his pocket and died in a noxious typhoon. I once met a monk who could inspire when espousing his spiritual fire. Soon I had found he was quite profound. In fact, one could call him a deep friar. Yeah, there's a little visual wordplay in there. Just think about it. Think about it, monk, friar. It's kind of cerebral. 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 There once was a man from Lyme. He married 3 wives at a time. When asked why a third, he replied, "One's absurd, and bigamy, sir, is a crime." Yeah, you see it? You get it? You see what he did there? Bigamy's a crime. He went for polygamy. Oh boy, that one went over your head, didn't it? There once was an elder of Esser, whose knowledge grew lesser and lesser. It at last grew so small, he knew nothing at all. Now he's a college professor. That's one of my favorites. Now, these are going to get progressively dirtier. I say progressively dirtier. It just hits a point where I flip gears entirely. So buckle up, buckaroo. There once was a man from Prafaci. He cooked all his food on hibachi. One day the food burned, and that's when he learned. He moved up his hibachi a notchy. I like that one. That one took me a second. I had to polish that turd a little bit. The wording to get the cadence just right to flow in there. But it worked out. I like that one. There once was a fellow named Hull who fell in a spring in the fall. 'Twould be a sad thing had he died in the spring, but he didn't. He died in the fall. There's another thinker for you. There once was a lass from Kilkenny whose usual price was a penny. For half of that sum you could fondle her bum, an economy practiced by many. Oh, oh, that's a cheap lass there. There once was a man from O'Hare who was shagging a lass on the stair. The banister broke and he quickened his stroke. He finished it off in midair. Oh, I like that one. There was a foolish lad from Kildare who tried to have sex with a bear. The surly old brute, with one snap of her snoot, left him only one ball and some hair. Who'd try to fuck a bear? Joe Rogan wouldn't try to fuck a bear. No, Joe Rogan wouldn't. Joe Rogan's smarter than that. He knows not to fuck bears. Only a fuckwit would fuck a bear. Now, how would you fuck a bear? And why are you putting Why are you putting your bits around her snoot? Trying to face fuck a bear? That's a bad time. You don't try to face fuck a bear. Bear face fucks you after eating you from the asshole. Like, starting at your asshole. I think Joe Rogan told me that bears eat you from the asshole first. Nah, that's fake news. Joe Rogan did not say a bear will eat you from the asshole. I mean, it will if you present it, just spread your cheeks to a bear. He will eat your asshole, but not the way you want. That's the final truth. A lad getting laid once in Brighton remarked to his lass, "You're a titan." Said the girl, "Bless me soul, you're in the wrong hole. There's plenty of room in the rightin'." Yeah, I could have worked on that one a little better. That's good. Oh, it's everything in me right now not to be giggling at this one. But I could have polished that up. Said the girl, "Bless me soul, you're in the wrong hole." A lad getting laid once in Brighton remarked to his lass, "You're a titan." Replied the girl, "Bless me soul." That just doesn't work. Said the girl, "Bless me soul, you're in the wrong hole." Said the lass, "Bless me soul, you're in the wrong hole. There's plenty of room in the right." I'm gonna work on that. I'll work on that, see where we go. I hope you enjoyed this. It's maybe a little something different, something you wouldn't expect from my channel. But expect more of this. I want to do some different content, some my own stuff, something that interests me, and some fun limericks are definitely in my vanguard. No, that's not the right word. Up my alley would be a simple turn of phrase. Anywho, so have yourself a good day, and while you're at it, maybe try to get laid. A romp and a roll, just find the right hole, or else you won't come back the next day. There you go, there's a limerick off the cuff for you. That is custom, that's gonna go down in poetry history.